Yeah. Okay, it is 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, and welcome to this Family Feud, Romance Family Feud. It is the first panel on Saturday of our 10th anniversary of the Coastal Magic Convention. And I am so happy to see any of you who are here, the authors who are here, who got up early to participate. Thank you for doing that. And any of you that are watching on Facebook or maybe later on Facebook or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I was not involved in the planning of this part, so I get to watch it like a reader and a fan, just like the rest of you guys. So I'm excited to see how it goes. So I'm going to actually turn it over to our host for the hour, who is our featured author, Aria Kane, also Sarah Nicholas, and let them explain what's going to happen and get introductions from our other panelists. And then we'll have some fun times. So I'm going to disappear myself and let you guys take over. So have fun.
Jen, is this being recorded? Or is it supposed to be being recorded?
Oh.
Okay. I am also an event planner. All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I am drinking my first cup of coffee, so I'm sure I will get more lively as we go on. All right, so I'm going to have our contestants introduce themselves. So we'll just go in the order I see y'all. So we'll start with Violet.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I am Violet Howe. And do you want us to say anything or just our names?
Just your short intro, what you write.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
I'm Violet Howe. I write romantic suspense, romantic paranormal mystery, and romantic women's fiction. And I love Family Feud. So there you go.
Jen.
I'm Jen DeLuca. I write contemporary romance set at a Renaissance festival.
All right, Seressia.
Hi, Jen. Okay, sorry. I'm Seressia Glass, and I write contemporary romance, paranormal romance, and urban fantasy.
And Genevieve.
Hi, I'm Genevieve Jack, and I write paranormal romance as well, and fantasy.
All right, and I'm your host, Sarah Nicholas, writes young adult, and Aria Kane writes romance in a couple different subgenres. So I'm just going to explain real quick how this will work. I wasn't able to do some of the graphic things I wanted to do because it was going to take far too much time. But so we just have a simple PowerPoint. Basically, I'm going to ask you the question, and you are each going to get 3 chances at guessing, what the survey said. So you're going to write down your first answer, and then we're going to see how many points you get. And then you're going to write down your second answer. And so you can't guess something that's already been guessed the first time, right? So like if it's like, what's your favorite color? And someone else said blue and you said red the first time, you can't say blue the second time, if that makes sense. And then you get the number of points. So we had 85 survey respondents. So I just normalized all the things to 100. So all of them are going to be out of 100, even if there weren't 100 people answering. So sometimes that means like, so also I would say this, I just kept everything in. So even if you got something that one person guessed, you'll get like 1 point, right? So just, because like, why not? I thought it would be more fun that way. And then you're each individual. So there's no teams like a normal Family Feud there, because I couldn't figure out a way for y'all to be able to talk to each other without other people hearing. So you're all your own team. If you have family members in the room with you, feel free to ask them, but otherwise you're on your own. All right. So the first one is actually going to be a pretty easy one. It's going to chance, and I'm going to keep the scores on my Excel sheet on my other screen. And so we'll do that we'll update y'all with scores at the end of each round. So this first round is going to be really easy. Just a chance for y'all to get some points on the board. I asked them, in case you are not familiar with the concept of Family Feud, which I think some of the people who answered the survey were not, you are not trying to guess, like you're not trying to say your answer, you're trying to guess what the most number of people answered for the question. All right, cool. So the first question was, what format do you read in the most? And these are like grouped in general categories. That's all I'm going to say about that. So your first guess, we're going to try to do as quickly as possible. Y'all ready? Okay. What do you got, Genevieve?
Ebook.
Ebook. Yep. Anybody else? Who's next?
Yeah, I was gonna say ebook as well.
Ebook.
That
Good.
doesn't show. There it goes.
It's hard to
So you
make
all
it
have
see.
69 points, which is
Nice.
just
Woohoo!
Nice.
a total accident. But a fortunate one. Oh, that's a good reminder. Some of the things we may be saying may not be safe for little ears. So just a heads up on that whenever we get to the euphemisms category. All right, so you get your second guess now. This is the easy one. This is the easy round. What we got, Genevieve? Audiobook. All right.
Audiobook.
Physical book.
Physical,
Paper.
audio. All right. So print, physical was the second option with 17%, 17 people. And then audiobook was the third with 14. And since that is all the answers, we cannot do a third round. So who said audiobook? Sorry.
Genevieve.
Genevieve and Seressia. Okay. So we'll do 14 and 14 and 17. I should have got a scorekeeper. All right. So these are the numbers. So you'll be able to see every category what all the numbers are. All right. The next question. What is the best romance trope? And again, you're trying to guess what other people have said is the best one, not necessarily what you think is the best one.
Are we going in any order?
No, just whoever's ready first. Genevieve, what do you got?
Enemies to lovers.
Enemies to lovers was the most popular answer
Enemies
with
to lovers.
32%.
Yay.
Seressia, what'd you say?
Faded love.
All right. It's going to take me a second to get this in here. So Genevieve had enemies to lovers and Jen had enemies to lovers. And then we have fake dating was 6. So that's Seressia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then fated mates was 1. Got 1 point.
Woohoo!
All right. So now you're going to do your second answer. You can't do fated mates, enemies to lovers, or fake dating. Violet's got second chance. What's Genevieve got?
Forbidden romance.
Friends to lovers. Okay, so we got Friends to lovers was the second most popular with 22. That was Seressia, right?
Yep.
All right. I think we're gonna just do 2 rounds for each number. I feel like that's gonna work a little bit better. Genevieve, what was yours?
Forbidden romance.
Forbidden. That actually wasn't on there at all. So you get a little X.
Oh no. Twilight.
Violet, what was yours?
Second chance.
Second chance is at 7.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one. Yeah.
And then Jen, what was your last one? Your second one?
I blanked. I have brother's best friend.
Oh, that's actually 1. Best friend sibling is 2.
Woohoo!
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so you can see all the numbers that come up here.
Oh, amnesia. Wow.
Oh, only one bed. That's the best.
Yeah, only one bad was the one y'all missed.
I can't believe I missed that. I'm so ashamed.
Forced proximity, of course.
Yeah.
Only one bed.
All right.
Oh, that's the best.
And then on the flip side of that, which is hilarious because of the answers, most annoying trope.
Oh.
I got one. Secret baby.
Secret baby. We'll wait till everyone's done writing.
Love triangle.
Love triangle.
Oh, that's a good one.
Fake baby. Okay.
I was thinking secret baby and I wrote fake baby. And then whenever she said secret, I was like, oh yeah, that's what it's called. But yeah, I don't like it. So I don't read it or write it. So
I don't either.
So
Seressia?
I did Marriage of Convenience.
All right. So we have Secret or Surprise Baby is the most with 30. I'm gonna go ahead and give that to Violet because I felt like that was the spirit of your answer. And then Genevieve, what did you have?
Love Triangle.
Love Triangle had 3.
Oh,
And then Seressia, what did you have?
Marriage of Convenience.
Marriage of Convenience. We did not have that on the list.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
just my personal one then.
Yeah. All right. So now you get to go your second round. Try to guess the next one. What we got, Genevieve?
I'm going with Amnesia.
Amnesia. All right. Bully romance.
Oh, I almost said that.
Jen, what'd you got?
I said Billionaire.
Okay.
Oh,
Billionaire.
that's a good one.
Over them.
Seressia, what'd you got?
I haven't finished my coffee yet, so I couldn't think of anything. So I said Aliens.
All right. All right. So bully romance was 6. That's Violet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Amnesia had 1. Who had Amnesia?
Me.
Genevieve. Nice. I can go ahead and click it over. And then
Enemies
Enemies to
The
lovers
lovers.
is the second most hated trope, even though it's the first most loved trope.
And that right there proves that
incorrect.
not everybody likes everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like some people like something and some people hate it. So it's
Yeah,
make everybody
exactly.
happy with one
Exactly. Jen, was yours on here? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, Billionaire. Secret Royalty. It has 1.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh,
Secret
yeah.
Royalty / Billionaire. Overbearing hero.
Yeah, insta love, miscommunication. I don't know if that's a trope so much as a device, but you know, people
Yeah,
put
that's
it.
fair.
Damsel in distress, also phrased as like useless heroine.
That's fair. Yeah, totally.
And it's funny because fake relationship on here, only one bed is on here, which is a lot of people's favorite trope. So I just think it's fun that people
That's
liked
hilarious.
and loved different ones.
That is funny.
All right, name a cover model.
Oh man.
The first place one should be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
showing my age here.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
That's what I got too.
Everybody got Fabio? That's good.
Yeah.
Because that is, oh, no, I'm not going to show the answers. Okay, because you still got a second round. But that is 67.
Yeah.
So let me just type that in for your scores. And then now you have to think of a second cover model. Good luck.
All right, I'm going with the humorous answer here because I don't know anybody.
What does it say?
String of pearls.
String of pearls.
Hey, there it is.
Any silver fox.
Any silver fox.
I don't think.
Oh yeah.
Jen and Seressia, you want to take a stab at it?
I don't have a name, but that blonde guy that's unbuttoning his shirt.
I have no idea.
He's got like short blonde hair and he's kind of looking at you like this and he's unbuttoning his shirt. Like he's on like every cover that I've seen lately.
We're gonna need a name.
I got no name. Bob. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So
Okay, I'll do a. Oh, well,
Oh,
he's
sorry.
not on there anyway. I was gonna say I'll do a dream cover model and go with Regé Jean Page.
oh, that would be a
So.
good cover model. But yeah, so I think it was like 3 people said Jason Baca. And I think mainly there was like this whole article about him and like how many covers he'd done and stuff like that. But everyone else is just like one-off, and I've never even heard of most of these people.
I think the only
I've
one
heard
I've
of like
Stuart.
I've heard of like 2 of them. And I don't think I knew they did covers. So
I am totaling up your scores for just the end of this round. All right. Jen, you are in the lead with 218 points.
Woohoo!
Close behind
Good
is
job,
Violet
Jen.
with 197.
Coming after you, Jen.
All right, bring it.
No one's too far away. Genevieve's got 186 and Seressia's got 178. So any question could turn the tide. All right. What is the sexiest vocation for a romance hero to have? I acknowledge that the next two questions are very gendered. I apologize, but that's just how some people talk about romance. So that's where we're at. What is that, Genevieve? I can't read that.
Sorry, billionaire. I need to write bigger.
Billionaire. Navy SEAL, cowboy. So what do you say? What you got?
Mobster.
Ooh,
All
that
right.
is a good one.
So we have billionaire has 3 points. Who is that? Genevieve?
Me. Yeah.
And then cowboy has 6 points. Who is that?
Me.
Jen. And then what were the other two? I'm sorry. Navy SEAL. That is in here somewhere. I just grouped all the military ones together and it's 4 points. And then what was the last one?
I had mobster mafia.
That got 1 point. So someone agrees with you. All right. We didn't touch the top two. Cowboy was actually in third place. All right. So one more try to get that top one. All right. Sports. What's the bottom one, Genevieve?
Handyman.
Oh, okay. So we got CEO for 3 points. That's Jen. Athlete was on here somewhere. 3 points for Seressia. Violet, FBI agent. No. Sorry. No one said law enforcement this time,
That's
which
my
is
second strike.
surprising. And then who did I miss?
I had handyman.
Handyman. There's construction workers. So I'm going to give you that 1 point for that.
Okay.
All right. So let's see what the
Firefighter.
I knew y'all were going to do that.
Wow.
I'm so ashamed that I missed that.
Noted. Written down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I had an office job that was across from a fire station, and if you timed your commute right, you could hit the parking garage right when they were outside watching their trucks. And I tried to time my commute right like every day.
In St. Louis, I lived right across the street from a fire station, which was nice for multiple reasons. One of them being you in St. Louis, you drop your recycling off at fire stations.
Oh, well, that worked out well.
So I got to, just carry my recycling across the street to the nice firefighters. Yeah. All right. We got a lot here. It's funny because I remember in the early 2000s, Harlequin did a survey and like the most common vocation for a romance hero was doctor, which got a couple votes, but still is not like as dominant as it was back then. All right. Now, what is the best vocation for a romance heroine to have? I was really surprised by this answer. Writer, Violet. Baker. What do you got, Genevieve?
Bookshop owner.
Okay, so the most popular answer was writer with 22 points. Nice, Violet. We had Baker is only 3 points, which surprised me. I expected it to be higher. Who was that? That was Genevieve?
I had that.
Oh, Jen?
Too.
Yeah, and I think Seressia had it too.
Okay. And then what did Genevieve had bookstore owner, which is 5.
Wow.
Yeah. This is like a lot of split. There's like, there's just like so many on this list. All right. So you're going to get your second chance. What's your second choice? Bed and breakfast owner. Okay.
They're always having to renovate those things.
Doctor. Nurse. And what's up top?
Detective. I'm trying to like get it so it's not.
All right. We have detective with 6. Violet. Nice. We have doctor with 9. That was Jen.
Oh, nice.
Who was that?
Very nice.
And me.
Teresa. Okay. And what did you have, Genevieve? Nurse?
Nurse.
Nurse has 1, but it's 2 points because of the way that the things worked out. And Jen, what was yours?
A bed and breakfast owner.
Oh, yes, that has 0.
Damn it.
You should start a new trend, Jen. It's going to be up and coming.
I'll do that next after the Ren Fair.
Which means that Jen is still in the lead, but by 1 point. Violet is close behind.
Y'all are coming for me.
I told you I was
Oh,
coming.
librarian.
And Genevieve and Seressia are only 3 points away, so it's a close
Journalist.
game. All right. Okay. Stephen King is the king of horror. Who is the queen, king, regent of romance? Violet is ready. Wait till everyone stops. Okay. So we got Violet's got Nora Roberts, Genevieve's got Nora Roberts. Everybody say Nora Roberts?
I mean,
Yes.
it's pretty much.
Yeah.
So Nora Roberts was the most popular answer for 38, which is a smaller number than I thought it would be. But now you get your second choice, second chance. There's a lot of people on this list.
That.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Heather Graham, Julia Quinn, Danielle Steele. Okay. What was that one?
Deborah Harkness, Discovery of Witches.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we got, who had Julia Quinn?
I did.
Nice.
Seressia got 4 points on that one. Danielle Steele was Jen, 3 points on that one.
Wow, this is an interesting list.
I know who, and the other two, Violet and Genevieve, are yours on here?
No, mine aren't. Mine is
Okay.
not on.
Oh, Miss Beverly's gonna kill me, and a bunch of
I
my friends are
know.
gonna kill me
Oh
for
my
not
God,
saying
I
Miss Bev.
almost put Beverly Jenkins.
You should
I
have.
did too, but I thought that Bridgerton would get a little more. So
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry, Miss Bev and Miss
Oh my
Bev's
God.
fans.
It's hard
Don't
to think
kill
what
me.
other people will say. You know,
Right?
What will other
Yeah,
people
exactly.
say?
I was
So
like, I feel like
there's
more
so
people
many
would say
different-
somebody who's more like, I don't know, like on the, yeah, I don't know.
And there's so many different areas of romance. So like, you know,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
you know, what Julia Quinn writes is completely different than what, you know, some Colleen Hoover writes. So I mean, it's funny because there's so many different ways
That's
to
so funny.
Yeah, I mean Nora Roberts a lot. I mean
yeah, she's like,
I feel like I've heard Beverly say that Nora Roberts is the queen of romance. So I think we're good there. All right. Who's the most memorable hero in all of romance?
oh God. that
I'll
guy.
tell you right now, there's a clear favorite, and then there are 8,000 other people on this list. I can't read what that
Can't
says.
find the thing. Jamie Fraser,
All right.
James Alexander, Malcolm Mackenzie Fraser. To be
Oh goodness.
exact.
Okay.
Oh God, I think this is his name. Now I'm gonna get it wrong.
Derek Craven.
I'm going with Jamie Fraser as well.
All right. Jamie, I'm doing your points now. I'm trying something different. And then Seressia?
Yeah, obviously they are not memorable because I couldn't come up with any.
No. Okay.
So my reading habits are probably different from most people.
It's like
so
me trying to
even
come up with
still
cover
trying
model
to figure out who the masses would think is the most. Yeah, I got nothing.
All right. So we have Derek Craven for 7 points and Jamie Fraser for 3 points. So you haven't hit the top 2 yet. So you get a second chance, Seressia.
Okay, no pressure, right?
Yep.
Ready for our second chance answer?
Yep. All right.
Oh, that's what I had too.
Okay.
Christian Grey.
All right. Jen, did you have one?
Pass.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm blanking.
Y'all are gonna kick yourself.
Fine. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh my gosh. That's funny. That is so funny.
So you say you did get 1 point with Rourke.
Woohoo.
Yeah. That's funny.
Wow, Christian Grey didn't even make that list.
Mm-mm.
That's funny.
Funny.
All right. So I'm like reading these. I'm like, I don't know if these are spelled right. I don't know who these people are.
I don't know who a bunch of these people are.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I know the top 4, but I didn't think of, well, I did think of Jamie, but I didn't think of, I never thought of Mr. Darcy. That's funny.
Yeah.
I think of it
Oh
more
my
as
God.
literature than romance.
Right.
I guess.
Me too.
Yeah, Rhett Butler too. But
Yeah,
I did
one-
put this one after the Regent Romance on purpose because Jane Austen was on the list. I was hoping it would spur some memories, but that's all right. It's all right. All right.
Okay.
Y'all want a score update? Jen has 278. Violet still close behind with 270. Genevieve is at 238. And Seressia is at 237.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. What might a main character's emotional wound be when the book starts? And I added this to the question so that people who maybe don't understand or don't study writing would understand something that makes them think that they don't want a relationship or aren't worthy of love. This is a sad one. Sorry.
Do you
All right.
need to be more specific than that?
No. Okay. So we have Genevieve. What's your say?
Abuse survivor.
Abuse. Yeah. So we have. So the way that people answered this made this a little bit hard to put together. But abuse in the past, we have 4 for that one. Who had bad breakup?
I did.
Seressia is 25.
Nice.
That was the second most common answer. Who had daddy issues?
Me.
Jen, that is the most common answer with 25.
Wow.
And then, oh, those are actually both equal. And then past heartbreak was, what did I put heartbreak in? I think I put it in bad breakup. So you also get 25 for that one. Violet. Yeah, people found 13 different ways to say bad relationships. So I put them together. All right. So we have our top 2 taken here. There's still a couple that weren't listed. So second chance. Death of loved one, Seressia, that is 7 points for you. Independence, I don't think that was listed actually.
Like not wanting to give up their own stuff, not wanting to give up their independence.
Yeah, that wasn't listed. Genevieve,
should be.
what do you got? I know.
PTSD or war.
All right, that's
war experience.
4. And then Jen, what was yours?
Well, I was gonna say like physical appearance, like scars, but I don't know if that's an emotional wound, but like insecurity about the way they look.
Low self-esteem is 4 points. I have 2 computers and I just tried to treat it like it was a second monitor and use the same mouse. All right. Yes. So cheating partner, trust issues was the 3rd. Yeah. This
accidentally killed their previous lover. Well, that would do it. Yeah.
I love that one.
I need to meet that
know
person.
when that's going to happen again, so I can see
That
what I'm wearing.
That would do it. Yeah.
My first reaction was like, what? And then I was like, oh, like for a paranormal creature, like that would make sense. You know, if they like wolfed out or something, right? Yeah. All right.
That would make more sense in paranormal. Yeah, I agree.
This is a fun one. What is your favorite thing about Coastal Magic Convention? And I'm gonna refresh my score spreadsheet. So give me just a second. All right. You gotta pick one, Violet. Those are two different things.
I'm saying the interaction between readers and authors.
Okay. All right.
So interaction is my thing, but I was clarifying that it's interaction between readers and authors.
Okay, so interaction gets 2 then. Games is definitely on there. What is it? It is 5. Genevieve, what you got?
Meeting authors.
That is 28. Authors is 28. And then Seressia?
Yeah, I just picked generic people, just meeting people.
People is actually the second most common answer with 23. So yeah, good job. All right, second chance. Oh wait, so y'all stop writing. Okay, so beach falls under location weather, which was the third most common answer with 16. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and switch this over. Books, 5 for Violet there. And Genevieve.
Yep.
Seressia?
I said parties.
Parties.
So can I take that 5 points? Fun party games?
Sure. Yeah. We'll add that. Why not? All right. Okay. No. Yeah, we did get one weather. Okay. This was an interesting one. I just said name a romance publisher. You know how many people wrote no for this one? I didn't take that as a valid answer.
Wow.
I'm contractually obligated to say Berkeley.
We got 2 Berkeleys and 2 Harlequins, looks like.
Yep, Harlequin.
Violet, is yours Harlequin?
Harlequin.
Okay, so Harlequin is the most common with 37. So that's Genevieve and Violet. And then Berkeley was up there with 12. All right, second chance. Harlequin and Berkeley are out of the running. We got Entangled, Kensington, St. Martin's, and Avon. Avon was the second answer with 13. Good job, Seressia. Entangled was 5. Was that Violet?
Yep.
And Kensington was 3. And what was the other one?
St. Martin's.
St. Martin's also is 3. I gotta remember to switch these over so y'all can look at them when I'm doing the final ones.
Yes. Oh, Karina.
Karina.
Yeah. Some of these I haven't even heard of. So cool.
Oh, Mike, of course. Dream Spinner.
There we go. What is your favorite paranormal creature for a main character to be? I'm not going to say yours out loud until people are done writing.
Oh. Come in already. I've lost my face. There it is.
All right, sorry, I think my internet glitched a little bit. I'm back.
There you go.
I think we got 3 vampires, right? Who was the vampire? Violet.
Yeah, right here.
Jen and Genevieve. So that is the most common answer with 31. And then Seressia, what did you have?
Shapeshifter.
Shifter in general was 13, which was like, the 4th most common answer, I think. All right, so you got one more chance to get your second and third place. Hasn't been discovered yet. All right, which fallen
Alien.
Alien. Okay, so we got witch or wizard for 15, and that was Seressia and Genevieve, right?
Yep.
Oh, no, aliens.
Alien was not on the list.
Damn it. That's okay.
What was Violet's?
Fallen Angel. It's not on the list either.
Yeah, I know. So Werewolf was in second.
Unicorn. Goodness.
Yep. Yep.
I can't believe Unicorn made it above Fallen Angel. Come on.
Fallen Angels are so 10 years ago, I guess.
Wow.
All right. All right. This is where it's going to get a little not safe for the little ears, y'all. Hope you're ready. I will say, I asked my significant other this earlier, and he said, that's not a euphemism. That's just a synonym. So that's your clue. That's what you're getting. All right. We got 2 shafts, 1 cock.
Another cock.
2 cocks. Cock was the most common answer with 23. So that was Jen and Violet. Right?
Yep.
And then shaft has 6 points. So what's your second guess? Manhood. Manhood.
You know, I couldn't make myself write that because I hate that word.
I know, I hate it too.
Rod. And what's Jen's?
Oh. I think I'm just going to say sex.
That was not one of the ones. So there we go.
Remember that. I thought
Remember. One-eyed trouser snake. That, yeah, I say that all the time in my book.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so romantic.
It's so romantic. It's so hot.
I do think my favorite is pork sword.
Oh my God.
That was on the list.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah.
Tower of Power.
Yep.
Where are these coming from?
I don't know, but I was like, did they miss the word best?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, best in, you know, like, I mean, there are different definitions of the word best. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And what is the best euphemism for
well, after
vagina?
seeing the first one, I don't even know anymore.
All right, we got pussy, her sex, core.
Yeah, I was gonna say her sex also.
All right, who said her sex? Jen and
Seressia.
So y'all got 1 point each. Violet has 5 for core, and Genevieve, you had pussy, right?
Yeah.
The most common answer for 19 points. Well done.
Woo-hoo.
All right. Oh, we got some interesting movement in the scores here. All right.
I bet.
So second chance.
lost.
What's your second choice?
I hate this.
Was it folds?
Yeah. I had the same thing.
Oh, is that what Violet says too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do. Wetness. Sheath. All right. So sheath gets 5 points. Oh, let me click it over here. And
Love Cave. But JJ.
yep. Yeah. I feel like center and flowers.
Taco? Who thinks taco is the best?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Penis
I
fly trap.
Penis
Come on.
fly trap. I think penis fly trap is.
What was the pork thing for penis?
Pork sword.
So I guess you have a pork sword taco. There you go.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Pleasure
my
dome.
God. Yeah. Some of these I'm like, do they know the difference between clit and vagina?
Right.
Mm-mm.
No, they do not.
All right. Yep. That's what you got.
Right.
Okay. I can't believe the C word is on there for best, but whatever, to each their own.
I don't know who's writing beaver in romance novels. That's just like, really?
All right.
He's
This one
in
is
fork
split
sword next time.
all over the place. Was the best romance book to TV film adaptation. I will say there is one set of adaptations that I don't know how to say this. So there are two common adaptations that are people have strong feelings about which one they like. So that is 3 different categories. Sorry if that's confusing. Bridgerton, Pride and Prejudice, Bridgerton, and Outlander. So Bridgerton is 37. Who was that? Sorry. Jen and Seressia. Pride and Prejudice without any qualifications is 12. And then Genevieve said Outlander, which is 5. So Bridgerton was the most common one.
I would have said
Right.
Outlander, Genevieve, but after Mr. Darcy and like other so more higher, I was like, all right, I need to think differently.
Yeah, that's smart. Oh, did we freeze up?
Yes, Sarah's frozen.
Sarah froze up on us again.
Taking a break again.
That's okay. I gotta need time to think about another one anyway.
All right.
Oh, that's
I
right.
have one, but
another one, don't
I'm
we?
not sure it'll be on the list.
Oh, I think we lost her.
Oh no.
Oh,
There she is.
Oh, there's Aria.
All right.
Are you back? You're back. Yay.
Yes. Okay, cool.
I think we lost the slide though.
I gotta pull that back up. All right, what were your second choice options? Hold on, I gotta change my how I see y'all again so I can see all of you at the same time once more. 1 second, sorry. Okay. All right, we got True Blood. That was not one of the answers.
Oh.
Violet, I can't read yours.
50 Shades.
50 Shades, also not one of the answers.
Oh, wow.
Seressia?
I had something Cove. I can't remember the name of the cove. But
There's
I
no
saw
coves on here.
the show.
Yeah. All right. And Jen, what was yours?
Sweet Magnolias.
Also not on here. So
No.
To All the Boys I Loved Before came in 3rd. So the Pride and Prejudice people were very specific.
And then they got
split. I did not feel comfortable
did discover which is
putting in them in the same category because I know people have very strong feelings. So I have no idea what the secret ingredient
Game.
is.
I didn't know enough people had seen that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's funny because I don't think of Little Women as being a romance. Like, I mean, I guess it has romance, but I don't think of it being romance.
Think of what being
Which
a romance?
one?
Little Women.
Oh yeah. Well, that was just one person who said it, so you know.
I have never seen The Secret Ingredient. I've seen everything on this list except for The Secret Ingredient.
I haven't seen that either. I don't know what that is.
I haven't seen that either.
No clue.
All right. Okay. I'm checking time. What single word should never be printed in a romance book? And while y'all are doing that, I'm gonna give you a score update. Jen is still in the lead with 439.
Ow.
Violet has 426, so still within one question. Genevieve has 406. And Seressia has 405. Y'all are just neck and neck there. All right. Do you have your word? Cunt. Cunt. And Nazi. All right. So moist is the most common word for 41. Who is that?
That was me.
Oh, you may be pulling ahead.
That was a big score boost.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Was 9. So that was Genevieve and Violet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Nazi, I don't believe is on here. No.
That's all I could think of.
All right. So you have the top 2 most common answers. I will say the 3rd place answer isn't a word so much as a category of words. So I'll give you that clue if you want it.
Oh.
Incest. Okay.
I don't agree with this myself, but
Swear words. Okay.
That's exactly where I was going.
I got a DM from somebody on Instagram that said my book would have been really good if it wasn't so much cussing in it.
Yeah, that's what I
said. Thanks.
would say. Cussing.
Calling the hero daddy. Okay. I don't think we got any of them. Correct me if I'm wrong. Look at the screen, but
Slurs.
Oh, slurs.
yeah. It's funny that the fourth choice was like the most liked euphemism.
That's euphemism, but
Frothy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
mucusy? Who the hell's using mucusy?
I don't know, but they should be stopped.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah. Okay. I mean, agreed.
No problem. I will not use that one.
Yeah. All right. On to the next question. Name a historical era you might find a romance novel set in. I just let them answer what they answered. So just a heads up, like some of them may be a little weird or crossover.
Yeah.
We got Regency. Violet, what's yours? World War II. Okay. World War II got 1 point. And Regency was the most common answer for 50 points. All right. Second option. I'm gonna wait just a second while they're writing. Okay. Victorian, medieval.
Oh, that's a good one. Medieval.
Victorian for Genevieve. Old West. So Victorian's the second most popular with 23 points. Old West had 3 points. That was Violet, right?
Mhm.
And then medieval.
I said medieval.
Medieval got 1. So we got Roaring Twenties, Civil War, or post-Civil War. I lumped those together. And then 1800s, 1700s, Renaissance, Viking. Someone said, I did not put it in here because I was like, that's not a time period, but it was like whenever it was that men wore kilts. And it was like, men still wear kilts. I'm so confused.
That's awesome. I
All right.
mean,
let me refresh my scoreboard so I don't run out of room. 5, 2, 4, 9, 7. All right. What time is it? Okay, cool. What is the top factor that determines if you'll buy a romance novel? Waiting on Jen before I say them out loud.
no, if I got this.
Okay, so we have 2 back cover copies and 2 covers. Description or back cover copy was the most common answer with 29. So that was Jen and who was the other one? Violet. And then cover is the 5th most popular answer with 5. All right, we got word of mouth, friend recommends, word of mouth. Favorite author. Author was the 2nd most common answer with 22. Here, let me pull this up. We're gonna do recommendations as word of mouth. And that was all 3 of you, right?
Yeah.
I had that, okay. And then is it gay came in 4th. Is it gay included just LGBT characters, trans characters? There was a couple of different answers for that one. All right, this is the final question, so we're doing pretty good on time. What is your favorite romance specific blog or website?
Yeah, where to go?
All right. Okay. Smart Bitches, which I think is the same as Genevieve's too, was the most common answer for 18. So everyone but who got that?
Violet.
Thank you. Verve is not on the list. And now it's a free-for-all because there are a lot of sites on this list. Smart Bitches was by far the most popular, and then there's a lot of others.
Oh, I can't. Sorry, my handwriting just deteriorated. Let me try that again.
Mary Sue, all right.
I don't know how to spell this.
It's okay. Just get close enough. Get close enough. My book tribe, all about romance. You can just say it out loud.
Mine is Maurice's book blog.
All right. I don't think we got any. Correct me if I'm wrong. So now, after Jen said all about romance, I'm surprised it's not on here. But yeah, so there's a lot of things on here.
I forgot about Goodreads.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like that's...
yeah. Oh yeah, Goodreads.
Yeah.
But only one person answered it, so
I can't remember it. The names.
All right. So I did have another question, but the answers were literally all over the place. And it was, what is your favorite niche subgenre? Some people said romance. Not okay.
It's so niche.
Yeah. So I didn't include that because it was just people were not getting what these things were. All right. You ready for scores? Jen has won.
Yes.
Woohoo!
It was worth getting up early.
581 points.
Wow, good job.
Violet, you've fallen behind. I'm sorry to say.
Because of Regency. I didn't write down Regency. I don't know why.
So we have in second place, coming from all the way behind, Seressia with 532.
Yay!
Nice.
And then in third place, we have Genevieve with 523. So we had a little upset on the historical era question. And Violet, sorry to say, you are in fourth place.
Can you tell that I don't read Regency room? Because it literally did not even cross my mind. And then all three of you said it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that existed.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, that's kind of a popular thing. Okay, probably should have said that.
All right, so thank you all for joining us in our first Coastal Magic Family Feud.
Thanks, Sarah.
It's been a fun times.
That was so fun.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Congrats, Jen.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited.
Get you next time.
You gotta compete next time and defend your title. All right, so before we go, can we just have each of y'all tell viewers where they can find you online and that sort of thing if they want to see what's going on?
You can find me at violethowe.com, and I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I have a TikTok account, but I'm not there. So
Genevieve.
GenevieveJack.com. And all my links to all my social are out there.
All right. Seressia?
SeressiaGlass.com, author Seressia Glass on Facebook. Twitter is at Seressia and Instagram at Seressia Glass.
And Jen?
JenDeLuca.com. I'm on Instagram at JenDeLuca Writes, and I'm on Twitter. And again, I like Violet, I'm on TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok.
All right. And you can find me SarahNicholas.com, Sarah with an H, Nicholas, no H, on Twitter at Sarah_Nicholas, or on Instagram at President Sarah. I have not logged into TikTok in months. So
I just go to look at cat videos, basically.
Yes, that is the best use of TikTok. All right. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you to authors for being brave, because I know improv is hard, especially first thing in the morning. And everyone have a good day, and hopefully we'll see you at some of the things coming up.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I don't know how to stop the live, but we're just,